But here's the thing, when I was looking at my ex and I looked at other people's ex, their ex was more valuable than what my ex was. I just didn't value my ex enough. I didn't value my life enough. Because I started seeing other people have the things that I wanted in my life. I started seeing other people get the things that I felt like I deserved. I'm an athlete, I'm a basketball and a football player, and I started seeing these other people, they're not valuing, I'm valuing the things that they're getting more than the things that I'm getting. And I'm asking myself, okay, well, how do I do this? How do I figure it out? I went to my mentor, and my mentor, Dr. Eric Thomas, he started to mentor me, and he started to take me through a series of professional development phases, okay? And so let me pause right here. Here's the reason why I did it, okay? Here's the reason why I did it. Because Dr. Eric Thomas, he would say I would go somewhere and I would speak. And let me ask you a question. If you were to go somewhere and speak just for an hour, let's say like a big university or like a big corporate event or something like that, how much would you expect to get paid to speak for this hour? Anybody know? Yes.
1,500.
1,500? Okay, got it. Love it. Anybody else? Any other thoughts? If you were to go and talk for an hour, how much would you expect to be reasonable compensation to speak for that hour? Anybody? Just shout out a number. Yes.
150.
150? Okay, you had your hand?
Professional, 5,000.
If it's professional, 5,000. That's absolutely amazing. My mentor, Dr. Eric Thomas, said he was charging $50,000 an hour to speak. And I said, oh my goodness, teach me the way, sensei. Like this is 100%. Anybody interested in being a speaker to make $50,000 an hour? I'm starting to say to myself, okay, how do I do this? How do I get this formula? The first thing that he said to me was, he said, I need you to go speak. I said, I know, that's what I'm trying to get paid to do. But I need you to do it for free for 4 years. Question. I have a kid, number one. I have a kid. She needs me. I have bills. Like I don't live with my parents at this point in my life. How do you expect me to do that? He said, I don't care how you're going to do it. What I need you to do is I need you to go and speak for free for 4 years. I said, okay, make this make sense to me. He said, you ever seen a Chinese bamboo tree before? You ever seen a bamboo tree? And what happens when you plant a bamboo tree, here's the thing. You gotta plant this seed and you gotta water it and you gotta nourish it every single day. Every single day you gotta water it, you gotta nourish it, you gotta make sure all of the dirt and the soil and everything is good in that bamboo tree every single day. But you don't see anything for 5 years. You don't see anything for 5 years, but in the 5th year, something miraculous happens. This bamboo tree, it grows 90 feet in like 6 weeks. So the question becomes, did the bamboo tree grow 90 feet in 6 weeks, or did it grow 90 feet in 5 years and 6 weeks? Now the answer to it is very simple. Well, of course, it grew 90 feet in 5 years and 6 weeks. But that's the same thing with education. That's the same thing with speaking. That's the same thing with creating any sort of endeavor in your whole entire life. You're not going to see results for about 4 to 5 years. But the difference is, are you going to be one of the people who stops watering, stops planting, stops growing, stops nourishing so that you can see it grow? Or are you going to be one of the people that's going to stop? This is the problem that I had to figure out, that I had to solve.